We're here at the teen entrance of the new Boys and Girls Club located over at Roper Park behind the new community center. Come on in and we're going to go ahead and show you around. This area here is designated for the North Georgia corporate headquarters. Boys and Girls Clubs in North Georgia is the umbrella organization for Boys and Girls Clubs in North Georgia. Clubs in both Pickens and Gilmer County, and down the road we'll be opening up in Dawson and Fannin counties as well. A club called The Club. It's important that we have a separate space for teenagers apart from our preteens because the different levels of programming, age-appropriate activities go on in here and on the other side of the building, which we'll have the opportunity to go into. Right here, envision this. We have vending machines here. This is a cafe area where we'll have like the cafe tables, chairs, so our teens will have the opportunity to eat because they're really hungry after school. And if you notice, it's close to the gymnasium or fitness center doors, so when they come out, we'll have food. And this is the games room. This is going to be the hopping room. This is the area where we will have our pool tables, our ping pong, our skee ball. We'll have, oh wow, just an enormous amount of different equipment furnishings in here. This will be the place where the kids are socializing and gathering and having fun. This is the main hub of the teen club area. Over this way, we have a multi-purpose room here, which we use for club meetings and basically kind of our education-based programs. This area here, this is actually the Immaqualola EMC Theater. They have sponsored this room. And in here, we will have instructional classes. It'll be a theater. This will be where we have our video game tournaments, kind of fun things for those teens. Here is the Global Restoration Teen Lounge. Imagine this. We have the L-shaped couches. We have the TV here. Envision teens, of course, probably on their phones. We're going to have really strong Wi-Fi access and everything. But here's kind of like their chill area. This is where they're just going to be coming and hanging out and being kids. And of course, we'll have our staff and adult mentors coming, through, sitting down, having conversations. And so this is the lounge. And again, Global Restoration. This room here is the Jerry W. Appleton Tech Center. You'll see that we have windows all the way so we can monitor what's going on the computer screens here in this area. We envision teens doing their homework, school projects. Believe it or not, not everyone has computers at home. So we're going to have a computer set up here, printers, anything they're going to need for technology base. This room right here is the Dickinson Campbell Education Arts Center. Envision kids coming in after school, they're doing their homework. We're going to have high cabinets here and stools, so they're kind of higher up. They're kind of hanging out and looking out to the games room area. But here we're going to do art programs, not just arts and crafts and cutting paper, but it's going to be fine arts. It may be mosaics. It may be pottery. We're going to do a wide variety of activities, and it's going to take us, really partnering with other art organizations like PACA. Area, we have music room. They can practice their band instruments at school. And this area right here will be a post-build project. This is going to be an official recording studio. So again, it'll be post-build. After the building's complete, we're going to apply for some grants and then get some professionals to come in to create like the soundproofing and to make it a full-fledged recording studio. This is the fitness center. Every day after school, teens will have the opportunity to hang out and play basketball or volleyball or badminton. It's not just about rolling the balls out. The staff will actually have activities planned. Between the hours of 3 to 6 p.m., there will be a curtain dropped in the middle. So this side is for our teens, and the other side is for our preteens. Our preteens will leave out at about 6 o'clock, then the teens go ahead and take over. This is our preteen club, our Boys and Girls Club. So just like on the teen side, we have a huge games room. And again, it's going to have the ping pong, the mini pool tables and foosball and all those kind of neat things. But in this room, we will have a staff member in charge here. That staff member is going to be in charge of doing social recreation games, conflict resolution, turning all these life skill building activities into games with the kids. So that's so important. Because again, kids vote with their feet. They just want to have room here. Is our Dick and Sue Hamill Tech Center. And it's actually our Education Tech Center. They've actually sponsored 2 rooms within the facility. This room is primarily going to be tech savvy activities. Kids will do their homework in here as well. And then they'll do some computer instruction classes. As I usually mention on our tours, that the kids are probably going to be teaching us a lot of things in this room here. So I'm going to move on to this room, but you'll notice here that I have a big walkway between this Education Tech Center and the next room that we're going into, which is the art room. Because when schools are closed, when schools release for the day and the kids come to the club, this door will be closed because we're going to have a quiet area for homework. And if they have homework based on computers, and it's on here. And then this room will be another homework room. But then after homework's done, we're opening up those doors, so it's a free-flowing area. We are going to have, this is basically going to be our STEM room, which is actually going to include arts. So they're actually converting STEM activities into STEAM activities. We're going to add arts into all of our education program because art's so important. And here too, we plan to have a kiln. We plan to have structured art programs too. But then a lot of the times kids just want to draw and color, and although that won't be the main focus of the art program, but it's just kind of their, it's been a long day at school, and I'm just going to stay in the lines, even though coming to the Boys and Girls Club, you're 6 years old, 5, 6 years old, kindergarten, first grade, and you have a structured atmosphere here, you're moving in groups. But then when you hit that middle school age, you're not quite a teen. You're kind of left in there in those most critical years when kids are deciding to go left or right. They're deciding if they really want to be a baby. Not really baby, but but they want to be treated more like teens. So you see here, this room was designed to not have a staff member hanging over their heads. However, we can supervise them. Look at this big window here. The window doesn't even start up here. It starts all the way down there. Right here, this is the mentoring room, our preteen mentoring room. This is the room that we're hoping that the Rotary Club will sponsor for Boys and Girls Clubs. This room comes at a cost of $10,000, but you know what? That $10,000 is immeasurable because can you imagine all the conversations that are going to take place right here? All the futures that are going to change because we have this room. We have so many children who need adult mentors, and a place like this where those adult mentors can have that private time with the young people and they're still not alone. Again, we focus on safety and security of all of our children, and this room is so critical. Not only are we going to do mentoring activities in here, this is going to be our small group program room as well. This room is going to be for our Keystone and Torch clubs. There are character and leadership programs, mini clubs that we have, about 15 to 20 young people in each of these clubs that are focused on health and education, financial literacy, education, post-high school education. This will be their meeting room as well. So, $10,000, not much.